Rachel Carson Middle School opened its doors in 1998. The model school is located near Dulles Airport in the heart of the Fairfax County Technology Corridor. And like the neighboring computer and .com industries, success for students at Rachel Carson is linked to high technology.
We had a wonderful opportunity when we opened with bond money to look at how we would spend that in regard to technology. And the commitment that we made in those early days is one that continues to drive us philosophically. And that is that we're not looking at how many computers we have, how many are high-end, what bells and whistles do we have, what more bells and whistles do we want. Instead, we're looking at what do we want to accomplish in terms of instruction for children, and will technology enhance what we're doing?
Technology supports good learning in a number of ways. It gives students a different avenue to express themselves. We all know that reading and writing are essential to strong learning, but some students have difficulty with that. They need to be motivated in different ways, and technology sometimes gives us the tools to do that.
Early in the school's technology planning process, the decision was made to go with a dual platform of Macintosh computers and PCs.
Our classrooms offer access to both the teacher and the students. We do have in most classrooms a Macintosh computer, multimedia, and a multimedia PC. We also have a wide variety of lab settings. We have a multimedia lab where we have high-end Macintosh computers for teachers to design web programs and PowerPoints. We have a shared computer lab where teachers can go and have students work in pairs for those projects in social studies and English, where that would lend itself to a better learning environment. We also have a science computer lab where teachers can go and utilize probeware for students to collect data.
A mobile computer lab is an additional resource.
Teachers can actually bring laptops into their classroom and utilize that in accessing information, both new and primary sources, and also information that students have already been working on or have stored on the server.
Technology is also being used in many unconventional ways, like student heart monitors in PE classes.
I was very interested in the technology and using technology in physical education, and Rachel Carson is leading, as far as I can tell, leading the county in their use of technology, not only throughout the school but definitely in the physical education department. And I wanted to have the chance to work in a model school environment where people come and want to see what we're doing and hopefully lead the way for other schools in the county as well as across the country.
Sam. Stephanie? Kate? Here.
Another example where Rachel Carson Middle School leads the way is the Instructional Management System.
What this will allow teachers to do is electronically take attendance and also have a grading program at their fingertips that will assist them in entering grades on a daily basis, providing parents with progress reports, that they can keep track of the students' progress throughout the course of the year, not just at interim or final grade time. At any point, a teacher will be able to get information on a particular student, what areas that they may need reinforcement with to stay past the standards of learning test, and to go to an area in this instructional management system where they can identify a benchmark or indicator and get good practices and good lessons for that. That's very powerful and very timely.
With the information management system, all of the computer labs and classroom computers, and what's happening in PE, one might think that only tech-savvy teachers can succeed at Carson.
What I asked the staff to bring to Rachel Carson is a willingness to learn and grow. A spirit of adventure, so to speak, so that we can continue to refine what we're doing, to go down new paths. Does every teacher who comes here have to be a technology whiz? No, because there's an awful lot that's important in addition to technology. But does every teacher have to come with a willingness to learn and grow? Absolutely.
Let's add these kids first.
And that makes technology training for teachers a critical component at Carson. Spearheading the staff technology instruction is a group called the Vanguard Team.
These people serve as our technology point of contacts, And so they help with the dissemination of information, direct training and support to the people in their groups, and in giving feedback to the technology decision makers, as well as participating as decision makers themselves.
Nobody should ever feel that they can't go to somebody and say, hey, I can't figure out how to do this. Whether it be a Vanguard member or somebody else who has an expertise in the building, nobody would ever look at you and say, golly, what a fool, she doesn't know how to do that. There's always somebody there to kind of help you, and the Vanguard kind of is the backbone of that.
What sets us apart, I believe, is that all of our teachers have embraced technology. They may be at different ends of the spectrum as far as their knowledge base, but they embrace it as something that will benefit our students.
And clearly it benefits the students in many ways.
Technology is a great motivator for middle school students. It really lends itself to different avenues for them to communicate. Not only communicate with the teacher, but to communicate with one another.
Students here at Rachel Carson do a lot with technology. And I know in my advanced technology class, we do a lot, like we're just learning how to use inspiration and a lot of those, and how to use import pictures from the digital camera onto the computer and put them in a slideshow. And you really use like just so much technology that you learn a great deal here.
It's so exciting for the students, and it's so much part of their norm. Our students don't go home and call their best girlfriend anymore. They go home and email their best girlfriend, or IM, or if IM was the hottest thing with my kids last year, there's something new that's the culture this year. And if we still think, if we as the teachers still react to them like how we were as 7th graders, we're missing a lot.
Our class will help each other by, like, when we go maybe to English and we have to do a project, and the teacher will give us different ways to do the project, we can go help with other students how to build maybe a PowerPoint slideshow on like maybe a book we've read, or if we're in science, how we can like put together like an inspiration web on what we've learned.
Of course, at Rachel Carson, students also have the opportunity to learn the hardware end of computers.
Increase the memory. Go to the hard drive, utilities.
At Carson Middle School, technology is not an end to itself, but rather a vehicle simultaneously creating and supporting a special learning environment for teachers and students.
It gives students power, power to find out information, power to manipulate data, power to write and compose, power to create music and graphics and art. Power is essential at this age level. Middle school students need to feel that they have a sense of power, that they have a sense of independence, and I believe technology gives us that avenue.
Technology is changing so rapidly that I think it would be hard to say, here's what we'd like to see in the future, as much as it is more important to look at a quote that's a very special favorite of mine from an educator named Roland Barthes. And he says, let us always juxtapose the way things are with fresh visions of the way they can be. And if we approach everything we do here, technology included, with that kind of philosophy, then we're going to constantly be looking for ways that we as teachers and learners are growing and improving, exploring new avenues, trying new things.